How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody happy and healthy? No, serious. Show of hands one by one. Who's happy and healthy? Crazy. Took the train here today. I was like, this fucking sucks. Like, you can't touch shit. People are coughing. People have on masks. I used to get pissed when people had on masks. I used to thought somehow you're trying to slight me. Like, you're the carrier. It was mostly like I work in a mall sometimes, and it was mostly Chinese people. I'm like, you're the carrier. Why are you wearing a fucking mask? Like, I always felt like it was disrespectful. And then I found out, like, oh, it's to protect you from me. Like, it's the other way around, actually. You're protecting yourself from giving it to me. And I was like, oh, that is actually the most courteous shit you could do. Because I was sitting at a group table with a couple of my friends, and it was the first time the news broke, and they said something like about 5 people died, and they were like, you know what, they're in a better place. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they were chilling, and then this shit happened, and they are pissed about it. People said that when Paul Walker died, he's in a better place. I'm like, are you sure? He looked like a young James Dean. He had $500 million, and he was really fucking handsome. And I'm pretty sure girls were lining up to suck his dick far as the eye can see. You mean to tell me he's in a better place? Does it make sense? But it's crazy how, like, everybody puts everything in their own lane. Women always talk about how they want to be treated like queens. I'm like, I hear you. I'll treat you like a queen. Because I don't know any queens throughout all of history that ever had it good. If you couldn't produce a boy within like 4 tries, he killed you. He would cheat on you with everybody you knew. You couldn't do shit. You had no rights. You would just sit there and take it. Suck his dick when he wanted. Pleasure him. He was mostly fat, nasty, gelatinous. But you have the title of queens. Great. And then make it so bad, he would have bastard sons running around town with the last name Snow, looking just like him. Him and his whore mother sitting there, he's waiting, little son waving, saying, hey daddy, she's grabbing him close, you gotta act like you don't see him. I mean, it's pretty wild. We gotta find out what we really want in life. The reason why men and women will never be equal, because I saw this on 2020. A woman was playing a prank on a couple of guys. She ran up to him, she was like, oh my God. My boyfriend just hit me, and if you guys beat him up, I'll fuck you both right now. And you just appealed to everything that a guy wants. We're gonna beat up some jackass, and then we're gonna be a hero, and then you're gonna fuck us on top of it? That's awesome. That's all we really want in life. Now, if you change those hands around, and some guy walks up to 2 girls and says, hey, my girlfriend's beating me. And if you girls beat her up, I'll fuck the both of you. I'm going to jail for a long time, for a laundry list of offenses. And it's crazy how the coronavirus really came out of nowhere, because at first Australia was burning up. It was all ablaze. It was like, oh man, save Australia. I'm pretty sure Australia was just a bit of Jewish lightning. Nobody really died. A couple koalas died. Notice that none of that endangered species list. Those little fuckers are like squirrels in New York City. You don't really give a fuck. Australians weren't really up in arms. They're just big and around. It's like, it's burning. I guess I gotta save it. It's like, the fuck out of here. It's like, they scream loud. And they make the same noise that Lizzo makes when you punch her in the stomach. Like, it's horrible, guttural noise. But China was like, I know how to boost tourism. There's 500 million people in a place called Wuhan that no one's ever fucking heard of. How is there 500 million people in a place that I've never come across ever in my life, not even spoken of in every Chinese restaurant I went into and heard about mistake? I'm like, all right. So it was funny at first, because whenever Trump is making jokes about something, I'm like, all right, it's not that bad. If Trump is making jokes, it's just some shit that's gonna go away in a little bit. OJ made a joke, he was in the truck driving away, he was like trying to get away from the CBD virus. It was like, OJ, you got away with double homicide. You just still don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. Shut up, man. Stay away. Damn it, Juice. So then I'm like, all right, well, at least it's not here. And then you see the first guy come over. He has it. It's like, all right, time to bang down the hatchets. Then I'm looking closer and closer. No black people have had it. I always look at anything from a racist standpoint, because that's all that matters to me deep down inside. I'm like, until niggas start getting it, it's not real. But then the strangest thing happened. A basketball player named Rudy Gobert, who was half black, half white, did some dumb shit, smacked every microphone and said, fuck the virus, then got it. The virus then mutated in his half black, half white body, and now he's giving it to black people. This stupid motherfucker. But good news is only very rich black people have it. So, there's great news. Get it down eye level, but it's here. Daddy's still fuckable. So, he's scared. Still here. No, but it's great that that we're all being a little healthier now. Everybody's plight is now done. If you were trans and you had a plight, that's over. The Me Too shit, way done. Anything that you cared about, seals, straws, ribbons, plastic. I had a plastic straw just right before. I was chewing on it, sucking on it. I was like, I hate sea turtles anyway. Fuck them. You're gonna have around 100 years and you don't know? Not to fucking put a straw in your nose, you little shit. Fuck that. But I'll leave you guys with this. Since fucking is now gonna be at an all-time high because sports are over. Starting tomorrow, there is no more sports on TV, so guys have no excuse to do shit. You really have to spend time with your girl. If you have kids and shit, you can't say, babe, I'm gonna go watch the game. There is no game. There's no games. You have no outs at all. You have to go watch kids play somewhere, but you can't even do that. They're not in school. You can't go watch a college game. You can't go watch kids play in the park. Well, you can, but it's an issue, like that. So now, 9 months from now, fucking is going to be at an all-time high. Having babies will be at an all-time high. Fucking will be now. Now is the fucking. Don't wear condoms because they're stupid and it's just who gets AIDS anymore? Nobody gets AIDS. Magic kinda had it. Nobody's really catching anything. You know, you grundle itches for a little bit, then you move on. It's a little bit of ointment at best. So just fuck raw. That's a good time. Let the good times roll. That's my PSA for just fuck. Everybody needs to start fucking again. I went up to the slut walking shit. That was a couple years ago. Girls were just fucking all over the place. Then all of a sudden, I just got buttoned up. Bring it back to the good old days. Make fucking great again. All right, everybody, have a good night. Yeah.